Welcome to In the Know. We're glad to have our church family gathering again today here. And if you're joining us for the first time, we're glad to have you here. And we want you to feel welcome, but also we gave you a brochure packet when you came in, and we would love to know more about you. If you have the opportunity to fill that out, put it into the offering plate. That would be great, but if not, you can always give out that information card and return it back to the Welcome Center right after the church service. We're glad you're here. Well, for In the Know this week, we have several items for you. For one, we kind of want to show you what happened last week. Last week we began our summer outreach program, Gold Rush, for kids. And so there was a lot of activity going on. The kids had so many different sections that they were getting into with craft time, story time, singing. And it was a great start to that event. Kids, workers were all involved with it. You are still able to invite out children. Each week is kind of segmented to its own information, teaching time. So again, new kids coming out will start fresh with the material that's being taught that day. So continue to invite the friends out that you have, kids in the neighborhood. If you're here today and your kids would like to participate in that, we're not dismissing necessarily from our service, but you can at any point get up and bring your child to the gym. The ushers back in the foyer will be glad to help you with that. Well, this coming Wednesday night is right before our Independence Day, of course, on July 4th. So there is no summer fusion coming up this Wednesday at our soccer fields. We'll join back again on July 10th, and we are having in Paul Robinson. And Paul's going to be sharing with us his ministry and what God's been doing in his personal life, as well as we're eating Sloppy Joe's. So again, don't prepare dinner, come on out. We've had over 100 there this past Wednesday, and would love to, again, continue. So plan on that and invite your family out and have your friends gather with us there on that day. Well, we also have our Discovering Faith class that actually begins right now, right today, right after the worship service, during the ABF hour, right here in the auditorium. So again, our Discovering Faith class is looking at our church and looking to see and become part of our membership, part of our groups that are going to be ministering and serving in our church. So that class begins today. You'll sit with me right here in the front of the auditorium right after our worship service. If you've mentioned that to me to be part of the class, again, come right on up. If you haven't caught me yet, but desire to be part of it, I'll look forward to seeing you right after our worship service right in the front of the auditorium. For our last set of announcements this week, we have July 7th is a Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. We'll be opening our gates up at the soccer field. This is kind of a tradition our church has done for some time now. If you're new with us, we'd love to have you join us. But we have the Sellersville fireworks, which will be going off, and all our church just gathers. Again, you can bring your own food, own Frisbees, anything you want to that. We just open up the soccer field for you to watch all the fireworks that go off. It's a great scene from up there on our soccer field. So join us on that night. The other thing I want to mention to you is our soccer camp is coming up rather quickly. It is from July 15th through the 19th, and kids ages 6 through 14 are able to participate in that. We are having a huge influx of kids registering for this event well ahead of time, so it's filling up quickly. Your kids can be involved, as well as kids in the neighborhoods, friends on other soccer teams, sporting teams. We'd love to have them involved that way, and you can be involved by inviting them out. How else can be involved? Well, we do need water. So water bottles would be great for you to hand in. Again, back in our church foyer, any Sunday, any weekday you can bring in, drop them off there. We will use them for that event, as well as the World Cup event, which is a Friday night event. You as a church are welcome to come out, but we could use helpers for that event as well. Passing out the water bottles, passing out the food, dealing with parking lot and parking. So you could be used and be helpful for that event on our World Cup event of soccer camp. Again, a great outreach event that you in the church can participate in. Looking ahead to the month of September, so several months ahead, but I want to put this out to you. We are having a Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. This is a family church-wide event. So families are able to participate with this, and it is September 14th. What we're looking for at this point in planning, is for homes to be open. So if you feel your home would be a great home to open for this event and be involved with it, it's been some time, many years that since we've done this Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, please contact Paul Auckland or contact Kevin Kripe and put your name in, as others already have been, as we've been announcing this. put your name in to be part of the host families for that event as we plan it for September 14th. Thank you. And that's what you need to stay in the know this week.